How can people afford to participate in grand jury trials that take 12 to 18 months?
Government employees are allowed to. Retirees are a big part of that pool as well.
The trials and jury don't convene every single day. Usually, it's 1 to 3 court dates, followed by months apart.
Served as a county grand juror for 24 months. We only met 1 8-hour day per month during that period. Many months we'd get a call the day before canceling that month's meeting. I was working for myself at the time, so it wasn't too difficult to shuffle things around to get my work done and still serve on the jury, which was fascinating.
You can explain you cannot participate due to financial hardship and they decide whether or not to exempt you from participating.
I've known people who did longer cases and they only had court to attend once or twice a week. Plus some jobs do pay for jury duty.
I sat on a federal grand jury. It was 2 full days a month for 18 months, fun time.
I spent 6 months on a grand jury and we met just twice, each time for just 2 or 3 days. We were handed to unrelated murders actually. One involved 3 homicides as I recall and asked to return our decisions about indicting the 2 individuals. In each case we handed down indictments. In both cases, work-wise, it was hardly an imposition at all.
Have a job where the employer will pay your full normal salary while you're at jury duty.
Grand jury and trial jury are 2 different things. My wife did grand jury and it was 2 days a week for 2 to 3 months. Her company paid for all her jury hours since she was salary.
I would be financially ruined. The jury pay is crap here and the last time I served I was not pay. Small towns FTW.
I did a grand jury once. It was 3 days a month for 18 months. We paid mileage, parking, and $50 a day, so I got a check for $300-ish every month. Folks that lived far got hotels and metro passes. My job paid me to go, although they did not have to. They do, however, have to give you time off and not give you. One of my fellow jurors was a nurse whose boss was giving her a hard time, and the paralegal who led us has someone set them straight. I really enjoyed it. It was mostly very interesting.
Someone I know is currently on a grand jury. The length is 18 months. However, they only meet 1 time per month.
It's tough. I've been on a federal grand jury for 18 months and they just extended us for another 6 months. We meet every other week. I lose out on OT those days.
I think you mean petite jury. Grand juries don't hear trials.
Most grand juries don't last nearly this long.
I'm about to go to my final grand jury session. Where I am, it is a 13-month term, 3 days a month.
My former employer would pay me like normal and any money from the court was turned over to the employer.
Plot twist. Most people can't.